Hello and welcome everyone to the Collective StarCraft channel. This here is your caster for the evening, Chakuu, and I will be casting game number 3. Yes, that is right, game number 3 of this best of 3 series between myself and Millennium. All 3 games were PvT, and with this, because I did, if you were watching the series, I did end up losing the Metalopolis game, and because of that, I got to pick the next map. So what map did I pick? Shattered Temple. Why did I pick this map? Well, actually it's quite simple. I like it. I don't know why, per se, but I do like this map. I like how, your natural, while it's not as choked, and natural, you still have kind of, a nice choke at your natural. I also like how you have a really nice open center and just one tower to control rather than having to control 2 towers to see everything. You can just control one and see anything that goes across that center. So if you do get cross positions or close air positions rather than close ground distances, which, like, for me, spawning here directly at 12 o'clock or 6 o'clock with Millennium, as you can see, as I just spotted, spawning at 12 o'clock, we are actually cross map, which is really, really good. I find, because it allows for more macro style games, because he's basically going to be expanding to the left, I'm going to be expanding up and to the right. And also what they did is they took those islands that Terran liked to use, and you had to kind of go air just to get to them if they turtled there. And they connected them by destructible rods, so it's going to be really, really easy to get to them, and offers another base. So you're not just kind of like to 4 base everything. You can actually now have 5 bases if you want. Now, you did notice I did gas steal, something I always do against Terran. It delays the Banshee openings. It delays the Banshee tech. Not saying that they won't come, but simply because it will delay them by however long it takes them to knock them down and get a refinery built. Some of them attack them right away. Some, here they'll put like a Marine on it, just kind of to peck at it. Maybe another Marine, whatnot. But that's roughly about it. They don't always do that. Sometimes they'll take SCVs and try to get rid of it almost immediately. But you do see my gate weight going down at 13. Once again, I believe I explained reasons why in the last video. So if you want to watch that for my reasoning, go ahead. But it is, like I've said multiple times, it is the more economic opening. Well, do you see 2 zealots this time instead of actually waiting for anything going out? And actually, you see me 1 gate fast expand. This is actually a completely brand new build that I am trying. I actually didn't know how it would work. To be honest, I didn't even know the timings. I just heard from a bunch of people that actually 1 gate into Nexus into a 6 gate timing push. Basically, you get 6 gates, warp gates in, you push out, is really, really strong. And I kind of wanted to test it out. And I was thinking, I had gone 3 gate robo in 2 games before. First game kind of caught him a little off guard. Second game, he was prepared for it, and I paid for it. Third game, I wanted to try something different, because this was elimination time for both of us. Whoever lost was going to drop down into the losers bracket instead of moving on into the winners, and I really wanted to stay in that winners bracket as long as possible. Even though I knew my next opponent was actually going to be Stratus if I did win, which I did describe in the Stratus versus Xandix games. I didn't end up moving on, so spoiler alert, I do end up winning the game. But that's not the point. This whole point is to describe my that's not the point of this replay. This group of replays is to show my mindset and why I'm doing what I'm doing. See me transferring probes down really normal, just to try to get that base up and running, especially seeing those Protoss aren't like Zerg, they can't just make a lot of drones at once. Granted, to do that, you sacrifice a lot of units, but yeah. Now, we do see a command center being built in the production tab for Millennium, so he is actually trying to expand. But you do see me, I did throw down my 5 more gateways. Kind of just move my current force up into my Natural's choke, just to make sure nothing is coming. But I do control that center Xel'Naga tower. And that center tower, is, as you can see on the map, is giving me that nice big circle right in the middle of the map. There really is no way Millennium can move out without me seeing it, which I find is really, really good, because by me knowing when he's moving out, I can kind of move my units, jostle them around and whatnot to actually help myself and prepare for an attack when it's coming. Now I am getting another gas, warping in some more units, linking them to my hotkeyed army. What you do see here is that pro moving and making a proxy pylon. Now, it's not as close, technically, as I would like. In all retrospect, I should have made it, like, at the gold. But I didn't want him to know that I had a proxy pylon and I was doing this 6-gate push. You see another pylon going down. We actually got, like, double gas at the natural. I'm not a big fan of just taking, like, 1 gas at a natural. If I'm going to take gas, I'm going to take both gases and then put 6 workers total on them, just simply for the fact that I want that real quick gas for tech units and that. Now you already noticed I am actually gas heavy, mineral low, so I am actually trying to get gas too fast. I probably would have been fine just taking 1 gas, but this was more my insecurity about the build. I didn't know what I was actually doing. I mean, as you say, I'm not even able to produce fully off of all 6 gates. I think I have 1 gate. It's there. But I am able to pressure really early with a giant force. And then he does bring his armor. Kind of a bad force field on my part. I thought I had blocked the ramp, but I finally get another one up. Yeah, and Millennium's kind of talking, wow, he sucked that up. Basically, as you saw, he had like no units whatsoever. He has some icons. I guess he was going for thinking that I was going to go Stalkers when I wasn't. Or not Stalkers, Colossus when I actually wasn't. I was just going for this timing attack. And he GG's, giving me the 2-1 win in the first round of this tournament. Now, like I said, if you want to know my tournament results, either check out our website at cLvStarcraft.com. Check in the tournament section of the forums. You'll be able to see that it was the forums thread was started by Stratus. You'll be able to look at the challenge boards, see where everyone ended up, and their standings. Or you can watch Stratus versus Xandix game number 2, where I do talk about it and actually give out how I did in that tournament. But with that, this being the final game, I wish you all a good night, good luck, and I will see you guys on the battlefield.